Hey guys, this is Adrian from Rail RC Reviews, and today we have the Dromida Rally Car FPV. I reviewed the brushless on-road car, and I think I reviewed the original monster truck from Dromida. They're great little cars. They're, I think, 1/18th scale, but they're pretty popular. It's a lot of people's first RC car. They drive well, they're built well, they're pretty durable, and the best part is they're relatively inexpensive. The last iteration that they did was a brushless version, and I had reviewed the touring car, and I loved that. That was pretty awesome. This FPV version of the rally car is brushed, which is a good thing because, especially if you haven't spent much time driving or flying FPV, you certainly don't want to be going too fast when you start. So let's talk about the car a little bit. It's the tried and true platform that they've been using. It is upgradable. If you actually want to go faster, you can buy the upgrade kit to make it brushless. I think you will still be able to power it. You'll have to find a way to power the FPV camera, but anyway, right now this is selling for, I believe, $220, and if you use their coupon codes, you're looking at $200. And not only do you get the car, of course you get the transmitter, batteries for the transmitter, nickel metal hydride battery for the car, and the goggles that normally come with their other FPV stuff, like the House Racer. So it's this headset that you put this screen into. Best part about this is it has a built-in DVR. You do need to supply your own SD card, but this will record your flights or your drive. It's a pretty good product as far as FPV goes. The FPV system is Fat Shark compatible, so if you have Fat Shark goggles or any other type of goggle or whatever that works with Fat Shark stuff, you'll be able to use it with this. But since this all comes together, you may as well use what comes with it. That said, let's go to the hood. You've got this platform for the FPV camera. It's a video transmitter combo. I have run FPV on my Dromida monster truck, but I just stuck like a little video transmitter combo on the dash. Not on the dash, but on the hood, and then I had to run like a 1-cell battery. The good thing is this is already plugged into everything, so you don't have to worry about powering the camera and powering the car. It draws from the same place. It's a 25 milliwatt video transmitter, so it should handle your a big parking lot actually just fine. It's got these whip antennas, so they do screw off though, so if you wanted to change the antennas on both the car and the goggles, you can totally do that, and you'll just improve the reception and the resolution. The one thing that it doesn't really concern me, but to change the channel on here, you actually have to open it up and move the dipole switches or whatever they're called. But I don't imagine a lot of people are going to be getting together with 20 of these that you will have to open it up and be switching channels. You're probably driving alone or maybe with one friend, and just one of you will have to switch channels and you'll be good to go. So as far as that goes, the rest of the rally car is the same as it's always been. Little brushed motor, an actual servo with you got a little on-off switch here, your battery tray. The manual says to not use a LiPo on there, and you're not going to blow it up if you do, but there's no low voltage cutoff, so you could fry it, and if you do, you will not be able to talk to Dromida or Hobbyco and complain about it because they're telling you not to. I'm not going to, because I don't want to fry any of the batteries that I have, plus I don't have any with this connector on it. It also does come with a charger. It's a slow charger, but it's an RTR. That's what it comes with. So that said, I'm going to stop yapping. I'm going to take it outside. I'm going to drive it around for a few minutes, line of sight, just so you can see how it handles. And then I'm going to strap on the goggles and do some FPV driving, and I'll record that too. And then I'll bring it in and do a wrap-up. So, all right, see you in a second. All right, guys, here's my little segment of line of sight driving, just so you know what this looks like from the outside as you drive around the street. You know, you're not gonna break any land speed records, but definitely holds its own for its size and its price point. Handles pretty well. Does some nice little sliding turns when you want it to. Of course, I'm not going to take it off any jumps because it is small and it is a rally car without much suspension. So I'm sure this is dazzling to you, but hey, I know you'd want to see it from outside just to see what it drives like. And there you have it. So, with that in mind, I'm going to stop driving line of sight, and I am going to put on, not strap on, the goggles. Okay, dudes and dudettes, I am back, and sorry if you hear the guitar in the background. That is my 10-year-old son practicing Ozzy Osbourne or something like that. Anyway, as you saw, my my line of sight video and my FPV video might not look like much through the recording, but I'll tell you, through the camera and the goggles, that's fun as crap. I mean, that's really, really fun. It's a little bit bouncy, but it always is. Every time I've tried it on different vehicles, it is a little bit bouncy. Obviously, you're not flying through the air like with a quadcopter or whatever. I guess if you had a really smooth surface, like an indoor track or the inside of your house, for that matter, if you had a huge house, you might get some smoother video. Also, as a disclaimer, you might notice the footage is a bit staticky. That is, I mean, it's not really the fault of the equipment. This kind of antenna is not the best, but I live in Northern Virginia, which is like the Silicon Valley of the East Coast. There is so much Wi-Fi interference and just general electronic interference around here. It's kind of crazy. Even my highest end Fat Shark HD3 goggles with upgraded antennas, with my quads with upgraded antennas, I still get a fair amount of interference when I'm flying around my house. When I go a little further out, outside of the DC area, or at my flying field, it's crystal clear. So that is not the fault of this equipment. It's definitely my area. Even then, it still was good enough for driving. I didn't go too far, just because with all the trees, the interference, and some of the concrete I was driving around, I thought I might get a blackout or something. But yeah, man, this is really fun. If you've been wanting to do FPV but don't like airplanes or quads, which I don't blame you. It gets a little old, especially if you're racing quads and you're breaking them all the time. You're either building or buying, and it gets expensive. But now, here's your opportunity to do FPV on the ground and not worry about falling out of the sky at 70 miles per hour. This is a great way to get into that. If you try to do it on your own by buying like the rally car, plus the goggles, plus a video transmitter camera combo, you're going to be way over the price point for this. So this is actually saving you some money on getting everything in one package. And like I said, these goggles are Fat Shark and whatever kind of industry compatible. So if you wanted to, start with this and then add a quadcopter, or any other type of FPV aircraft or landcraft, you could always just use these goggles with it. And as far as the goggles are concerned, it's a pretty big screen. It's a pretty big screen, and it's pretty clear. It's nice and bright. You got nice colors on it when you're out there. I had no issue seeing where I was going. If you watch the FPV video, you'll see that at one point I got a leaf like almost right over the camera. It's kind of funny. I had to back up and get it blown off. But that said, yeah, man, and women, I don't really know what else to say other than we already knew that this car was good. We knew these goggles were solid. The combo, the FPV combo, now we know that as a package it's really solid, and you can't go wrong, especially for, like I said, with coupon codes. I think you're looking at $200. You might want to put this on your Christmas list, or you might want to get this for somebody on that might have this on their Christmas list. Make a great gift for you or for somebody else. So I am going to leave it at that. go ahead and pick one of these up and have fun, and try not to crash. Alright guys, later.